is that? All right, everybody, who do we have? Is this going to be recorded? Yes, it just got recorded. Allison's your favorite Zoomie. Hey, everybody, let's get started. So today we have one goal, one objective, and that is to get you guys set up and ready to go with your Google Voice, or excuse me, your Google Business. So you're gonna walk out of here with the Google Business account, maybe not Cindy because we're working on ours, but get it all set up, get it going so that you can generate so much more leads and so many more contacts for Google. Really awesome, awesome opportunity. So really quickly, we're gonna go over what we're gonna do today. Oops. So we're gonna intro you to the Google Business, show you how to set up your business page, and we're gonna talk about how to leverage it and with Q&A. So first of all, let's get started. Let's just do it. So here's a QR code, or that is the link to go to start setting up your page. So everybody type that in or use that QR code and let me know if you're seeing something similar to that.
I do have one question. Anybody here already have a business page? Not fully set up, but just something. Yeah. Penny, you don't have one? I thought I saw something somewhere, no?
I think I do, but I think it was something that I hate to say my husband half started and didn't finish.
Okay, we'll talk to David afterwards
Yeah,
and have a conversation.
Yeah. Oh, it says temporarily closed.
Oh.
So it's showing my old address. I think that's why.
That's this is perfect
That's
time
what
right now
this
to
is
fix
for.
all of that. Yes. And you, I guess you don't have a page yet?
No.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna do a spoiler alert to show you how cool and important this is first.
Yeah.
So this is why we're here.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get all done and check out Shannon Jones. Look at this. This is literally a screenshot from my computer yesterday. I literally searched Long Beach real estate agents. Look who came up #2 on Google Business at the very top of the page. How many people search Long Beach real estate agents? A lot. How many people are seeing your profile as #2? Let's get there. Let's get y'all to #1, right? So that's the objective here. Look at this. 5 stars, tons of reviews, 25 years plus in business. She's open. There's online appointments. All of this information is filled out, so it looks like a legit, credible business versus just a picture of a blank building and not much information. So we're gonna get yours really built out today. So, does everybody have something like this on their screen?
Hello, everyone.
Oh, so you already got one going. That's great.
I got that.
So manage business profile, edit
You know,
profile.
go to the-
Look at that. You can have to.
Gmail?
I'm not sure I have a Gmail like that. I think I have one, but it's been so long. We're looking to get set up today, so that you're all ready to go. Yeah.
Well, you need to figure out how to log into.
Yeah, so here's the thing.
That's a step, so. Yeah, so but in the meantime, then you can work with the password.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Your address. Okay, so it's a perfect time to fix.
Yes.
Are you suggesting to have the address here or your own, where you live?
You can either or, I would say probably here because it's attaching that to, because once you're gonna see, not for Ben to go to the steps of the verification that they have is not possible anymore, that goes to your house, to your whatever address, you're actually doing a real kind of live tour. So naturally, it might be where the business is, because that's how they.
Okay.
But give it a second.
Can you restate that maybe for the Zoomies? I know there's a lot of people on there.
I like for Ben to go to the
Okay,
steps and then I'm gonna throw some things in between.
Alright,
So
just make sure you guys are watching.
it's more like, hey, if you guys on the Zoom, it's more like a workshop that, Ben is doing. So if you do have any questions, type them in or unmute yourself. Maybe, gonna be easier for us because we're gonna move around. Janet is saying what? Half of my reviews disappeared from my Google page due to some changes in Google. I have to go back. Yeah. Keep us posted, Janet. They are making changes all the time, right? So it's good to know.
And that's a huge point. The reason Shannon's number 2 is because she has the second most amounts of 5-star reviews on Google. So those reviews are huge. So you need to go ask every single past client, everybody you've ever worked with, whoever wants to give you a Google review, it will boost your SEO so much so that you're at the top of the list, right? So I am going to do something really unprecedented in presentation and try to do this live with you guys. Let's get rid of 4K stunning underwater. All right, so we all have some sort of business profile going on. Manage now.
Are you logged in as Zoom for this one?
I'm going to try. Logged in is me. So I'm going to make my new real estate company. What's it going to be called? Ben's Homes.
Sounds good.
KWLB Ben. KW Ben Beach. Create a business with this name. Okay, doing it. What am I? I'm a service business. I make visits to customers. They come to me. I don't sell them a product. I sell them a service.
And that's important also to differentiate like what are you selling, or selling whatever that is, right? So naturally, if you're a clothing store, you are a local store, right? In that specific sense. So we are a service business. Yeah.
So is everybody cool to this point? All right, next. My business category, say real estate agent. Real estate agency, agent. Just say agency. I have a whole team. Next.
And by the way, you can make modifications afterwards. So don't stress out if you like, oh my God, I wrote something a mistake or whatever. You can go back and edit that as well and add a few more items. Yeah.
So you can add a bunch of different areas you serve, and I'm here to tell you that the more specific and granular you get, the better results you're going to have.
Right.
For me, I live in South of Conant. So I want to put South of Conant in my areas. So if somebody says South of Conant, Long Beach real estate agent, I'm probably one of the very few that's going to pop up. So to really maximize SEO, everything you do on the internet should be wildly specific so that you're targeting exactly, right? Because if somebody searches Long Beach real estate agents, 1 million people are going to pop up. LA County real estate agents, 13,000 billion people are going to pop up. But if they search for South of Conant real estate agents, it's probably me and my friend Matt. That's probably it, right? So you want to be as specific and granular as possible. Add as many neighborhoods you serve as you humanly can. But for right now, I'm just going to start with Long Beach, and we can add more later. So then you want your customers to be able to get in touch with you? Absolutely. You can enter your cell phone, your website. I suggest 100% adding your website. Why not? It needs to look like an absolutely complete profile with absolutely everything there when people look at it, so it looks really official. So I'm going to put my real number here. My website. Okay. Everybody good? All right, put your business on the map. Read these, follow these tips. So we want to start connecting with customers all across Google, get discovered, respond to reviews. That's another huge thing. If you get a great review, make sure to respond to it so it shows you're engaging with it. And then manage business details across Google. I always check all this stuff. Like, yeah, give me news and tips. Give me invitations to participate in pilots, whatever. Give me everything. All right. Mailing address to verify. I'm going to use the office address. You can use your home address if you want. Use office address. You could use your actual office if you have one. There you go.
You probably want to. That's fine. Like a sweet number. That's fine.
Oh yeah. So I'm now verified. That happened really quickly. I don't know why it's happened so easy for me and not for Cindy. But how are y'all doing?
I don't sit with you one-on-one.
Okay.
I can't see how to edit the address.
Do you think that your login, maybe you made it under a different Google, like your husband's Google account or a different Google account for you?
unless it was under Penny's house home, but no, it's here, but it's saying it's closed. And I don't see how to edit this information, but I don't see how to edit the address.
Let me look into that while you're.
Okay, we got a Rossmore address, I thought.
That's areas.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody else good? Entering your details, getting your stuff dialed in? Yeah.
That's what I can do.
Okay. Yes, yes.
Just try business.google.com. See if that gets you where you need to be.
That's better. Thank you. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not here to tell you where and how to get your reviews, but get reviews.
I'll send you one. I just put a link, I think it's going to link to send it to my client. but I
Thank
don't
you,
know
yeah.
It might, by the way, you might have glitches, like, for example, Penny, she has an existing profile that she right now is going to update. What Bain showed you right now is a brand new launch. So it's a different experience than what you maybe currently have. It should be the same visual once you're inside the system, but again, how it launched and how it's verified and everything, like, I don't know the algorithm, right? So again, if you're gonna have weird issues and stuff like that, we're gonna try to help you out to the best of our ability.
Susan's having the same problem Cindy did, where you have to verify that you work here.
Mhm.
We'll get into that maybe in a second.
Yeah.
Maybe it's gonna give you that as well. I'm not
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so next. So here's another cool thing. Make sure you add everything you possibly do. Like if you want to help with folks with beach property rentals and sales, buying agent, selling agent, listing, rentals, whatever you can possibly think of that you can specialize in or put yourself out on Google as being able to help with, do it. Again, it's all about that SEO and you want to come up as the agent when somebody's looking for something wildly specific. So let's see, I want to do beach properties, buying agent, condo rentals, some more. First time home buyers, I've done foreclosures, furnished, sure, international, done it, land, yep. Luxury, yep. New construction. Buying and selling. Rentals, why not? Exchanges, absolutely. Investing, I'll help you manage your sales. All of these things. I don't do short-term properties. So make sure you just think of everything you offer, add it to your profile. You want when people come to your Google business site to look like you are the one-stop shop for all things real estate. I'd probably put something in there too about like referrals, partnering with, would you even say it? Like a cross-country move, working with referral network at KW.
And let's say that you're maybe sports entertainment.
Yeah.
It doesn't show you there, so you can add
Add
custom
custom.
service at the very bottom, right? Or anything that you can maybe something like a fun kind of tagline or whatever it is, right? So
International.
or maybe type of construction, right? Maybe you're farming an area that, such for example, has like century, modern, maybe it's Cape Cod or what have you. So add that specifically as well. Those keywords that Google is using in a very unique way.
So add. Feel free to go back and add more as you think of them. Anything you could possibly think of as a way to differentiate yourself from the competition. Bilingual, whatever you can think of, add it in there, and it's going to help. Then you can add your business hours. So you can choose if you want to be open or closed on Sunday, go through there, set your hours. I noticed Shannon had like a pretty typical 9 to 5:30 schedule on her Google business. Kind of up to you because we also have the availability to let our customers like live chat with us on here. So if you don't want to be unresponsive to someone at midnight, you might want to set, shorter hours. If you're willing to do whatever, you're open 24/7, that's cool too. Up to you how you want to set up your online business. So I'm going to say I'm open Monday through Friday because I am a diva and I have plenty of money. I don't need any more. So I'm working Monday through Friday or 9 to 5. I'll just do 24 hours, that's easier. Okay, I take Saturday off too, because I'm a diva. Just like that, fine. 4 hours. So you can accept messages. Why not? A client reaching out to you from Google, gold, right? There you go. I definitely recommend accepting them. Next.
And that's gonna come through, you don't have to have a special messenger. I mean, will pop up if you have a messenger. It's gonna come in as an email. So don't have to worry about that, you know, the technology, etc. Stuff. So, and you can test it out, of course.
And then all of this, you can go back and edit later. I know you probably don't have your exact business profile written out the way you want it right now, but maybe just copy paste what you have on your KW site. For your business description, I would use all 750 characters. I would add in there, I'm your South Dakota specialist. I've been licensed for X amount of years. I'm licensed in Washington, California. I've done 200 plus transactions, blah, 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 blah. Make sure to hit all of your big points, your selling points as an agent. Or if my team and I have done this, or I've lived in California for this long, or I want to be your real estate expert for life, whatever you want your business story to be, here's your opportunity in 750 characters to lay it all out there for everybody.
And two things about that. Number one is, this is for you a great opportunity to match, do a kind of checklist and write, just for example, Google Business, LinkedIn, Facebook business page, Realtor.com profile, Zillow profile, etc., etc. Make sure all the bios are matching.
Yeah, that's a great point.
Okay, and then it's like, oh my God, the last time it was 3 years ago, and X amount of years in the business. So I did this, I did that. Number one. Number two, how can you write something over here pretty polished in less than 60 seconds?
Yeah.
Your best new friend, ChatGPT, you know who she is. So what I would do, I would copy your LinkedIn, whatever, and then tell prompt to ChatGPT and say, please revise this, in specific or whatever. Then you can kind of punch it. Or up to, let's say your LinkedIn is like, let's say, 1,500 characters. You cannot do 750. So tell ChatGPT what to do. Make sense? You don't have to count, since we're gonna do that for you as well.
I love that, Meny, totally. And everything across consistent messaging is so important. You might also think about taking your LinkedIn or wherever it may be that's super professional and polished, and maybe telling ChatGPT to make it a little more friendly and outgoing for purposes of your Google page.
And even further, tell ChatGPT, Meny, you should do that. Tell, please write a business description for my Google business up to 750 characters, and then 2 dots, and then paste whatever it is that you want to drop over there. They're going to clean it up for you. ChatGPT is the way to utilize it. And by the way, if you don't know how to use ChatGPT, ask us later. Or if you miss the past classes, we can help you out.
And we have a recording of that past class,
Yeah, but it changes by
Yeah,
the day,
true.
So yeah, we can help you out.
Very cool. So I put my bio, I talk to ChatGPT, that's what I want. Add photos of you, add photos of the office, add photos of beautiful homes you've sold, add a bunch of photos. This is all about adding content everywhere possible to make it look incredibly credible and to make it look like you are living that lifestyle of that, agent out there making things happen and selling beautiful homes.
This is probably the most important part, more than, I hate to say this, more than our name and the bio and what service you do and how great we are, etc., etc. Anybody knows why this is the most important piece? 2 reasons.
Is people visual?
Visual, nailed it, right? Nailed it. The second thing, what? Say again?
It should tell 1,000 words.
Right, yeah, the visual part, 1%. Google wants to do what? In a good way, control the world. Well, actually, they kind of are, right?
Yeah, they do.
So they want to dominate completely. So they want, when you search for something, they want you to go through them, because then that's how they make money, right? So if you were looking for the best place to eat or the best place to do this and vacation. They want everything to funnel through them, even if it's like you're going to XYZ website that syndicates like vacation homes, but the picture came from Google. That's how they make money. So the more visual, the more exposure they're gonna give. Make sense? That's what they want.
And like, picture what you want to see as a consumer. You want to see somebody who's done a lot of listings, done a lot of sales. Take pictures of your yard sign, take pictures of your open house sign, whatever you have. Just get as many pictures of you in the business of real estate on there as possible. Me and Hallie will come, me and Meny, whoever will come and be your client. If you want to take pictures of us, happy on closing day, whatever it looks like. We just want to make sure that you're marketing yourself as a really busy real estate professional who's the expert in the area.
Are we able to do this on our phones?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, because I don't really have a lot of pictures on
Yeah.
my laptop,
Yeah.
everything's usually here.
Yeah, and that's one change. Great question. That's one change that Google business did. They discontinued. They used to have an app. They discontinued the app, and now you do everything only through the actual Google Maps, or the the actual website. that
Okay, so you have to
browse
go
it.
like onto Safari, like if you're on your iPhone to go into it?
You can do that. The easiest thing, to be honest with you, is just to use the Google Maps. Anybody know about it's just an app, right?
Yeah.
It's called
Like
Google Maps.
Oh, Google Maps, okay.
Yeah,
not
Google Maps,
the-
it's the app itself.
not the Apple app, okay.
No,
Okay.
if I'm not mistaken, Ben, I'm not sure if you know, like, Apple Map is actually a competitor of Google Map. Right,
So it
yeah.
has to be Google.
I think when you create the account, they also send you an email and you can save that email because you can update your profile through your. Because they send you everything on the email
Correct.
as well.
And like, worst case scenario, pick all the pictures you like, email them yourself, save them on your computer.
Yeah.
I know it's a pain, if you don't have a Mac especially.
Yeah.
And for my 2 cents, if it's a Google product, I just use Chrome instead of Safari. It plays nicer typically, but you can still make it work in Safari for sure. And then I don't know if there's a limit. Does anybody know if there's a limit for the pictures?
No,
I would treat this
there
as like
is.
my Instagram. I'd go into my professional Instagram and upload every picture.
there's no, yeah, it's not.
Yep, go for it. Showcase yourself and what you do. So
And you
I'm gonna
can-
skip them.
I mean, I don't know if you want to just put something random over there.
And let's see what's on this computer. This will be a fun one.
Uh-oh.
Here, yeah, so-
Pictures. Camera roll, nothing.
Slide with the set pictures.
OneDrive.
No, go to pictures again. Go to set pictures. No, okay.
Let's see if we can do a video. Or videos. Desktop, anything?
Downloads. Yes, downloads. Yeah, just do this one for a second. Just for the sake of example.
There you go. There's Rick.
Next. Perfect. And you can change afterwards, delete. It's
Yeah.
not-
Yeah, all this is editable always. Hey, look at this. You can claim the $500 free advertising credit. We might wait until after our next presentation if we want to do that.
Yeah, and you do want to know how it works. I mean, I would claim it just to have it, but if I'm not mistaken, again, you take a look afterwards.
Yeah.
I think you have to spend in
Yeah.
order to get it. Okay, so that's like the next kind of class to talk about SEOs, etc. And on a side note, the guru and the best leverage and also the most affordable person to do it for you is Scott Roy. We pay for the service for our offices. One of his services provided is to help you to do all this shenanigans. So at the end of the day, if you're gonna get stuck, we're gonna direct you like what to do next. I'm gonna show his menu, and he's brilliant when it comes to that.
And so just as like to try to put this in perspective, like have you ever looked for a plumber on Google or any sort of service on Google? The very, very top is often looks like this. KW Ben Long Beach, call this business, it's Mac. Right? That's how those people get there. It's paying for these Google credits. Shannon didn't have to do that because she had all those reviews that pushed her way up to the top of the. So it's a great free way to leverage your Google business, is getting those reviews and getting your SEO up.
Yeah, and they do. I believe they do some SEO. They do pay. for
Pardon
some
me,
SEO because it's working just great. The return.
Meny.
Alison?
Yeah, can we add videos instead of
yes, yes.
photos? Okay.
Yes, yeah, and I think once it's gonna be completed, we're gonna show you how to go and add all the other stuff. But yes, you can do both videos and
That's awesomer.
yeah.
Yep. All right, so I'm gonna skip my credit for now because I haven't sold a house in M4. I want to do free leverage, so I'm just gonna use my Google Business as my resource and get a lot of reviews. My edits will be visible once you're verified. Okay. Business is not visible. If Google is processing your verification, it usually takes a few minutes. So there you have it. So now we're at where Meny was speaking to. Now we can go in and play with absolutely everything. Profile, reviews, messages, add more photos, edit services. You can even link your Google Calendar to do bookings. This is kind of a more than a one-on-one. But after you're verified, you can connect your Google Calendar, which is what I live off of because I live by appointments, to this. And so someone can set up a 10 a.m. tomorrow appointment with me through my website on Calendly or on Google. Google even has their own service now, so you don't have to pay for Calendly. That shows your calendar and when you're available. If you want to let clients book an appointment with you, absolutely, you can set it up. You can say, hey, I'm available to meet you here at this office. I'm available to meet online. Automatically generate a Google Meets for you or a Zoom for you. You can take this and absolutely run with it. But the most important piece is to get people to go there, right? Sorry, Siri.
Okay.
So yeah, you can go back in and edit all these things and play with it all day long. But at the end of the day, once you're verified, you now actually officially have a Google Business account.
So is that one already verified?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Okay.
You can, it's still verifying. But let's go to a couple of, by the way, did you use your KW email?
Mhm.
So maybe that's a reason that it went like so fast because you used business email that provided by Google. KW domains are a business product of Google. Maybe that's why the notification was so fast. And I'm not sure 1%, but you can try with like a Yahoo email or whatever it is. Even Gmail, it might take you to a different verification process.
Well, are you saying use postal properties?
No, not the location. He used his email that he logged into his Google account, Google user was his KW email. You don't have to do it. You use whatever you want. I suspect that because he used a business email that is provided by Google themselves, they in the backend they probably know that this person legit and this is a KW address, so they have a way to verify like instantly. Like he was verified like in 2 seconds without the tour and video and stuff and postcard.
Well, I have my KW email. I have to do the video.
Well, okay, yeah. So is that a brand new profile or you already had it?
I already had it.
So you already had it. That's a brand new profile. So as I mentioned earlier, the new verification, new process is different than what it was before. So we have to take it.
What about the address? Are we putting in 6621?
So I mean, you should. It's going to be the fastest way for you to verify it. I mean, you can put it anywhere else, but again, for the verification purposes, I think it might be hard for them to verify that you are in random address somewhere in the city, stuff like that. You know what I mean?
But you guys have seen, I'm sure, like when you're driving somewhere with Google Maps, it'll pop up as like Ben's real estate services in my neighborhood too. Like you could use your home address.
Yeah, you can try because once again, they recently made a change from the postcard that you mail to yourself, wherever that is, and then you go back to the profile, type in code 12345. Great. Now they changed to a video verification. So you have actually to go wherever it is and show this is the business area, this is the site. Honestly, I don't know. Did we try it or not yet?
No, we did try it and it took forever to upload and it still hasn't uploaded. So I have to do it again.
Okay, and that's why I do recommend to do it from your phone. Because it's just right there in the camera, go 2 seconds, upload, the Wi-Fi is close proximity, you should pick it up as well, right? So yes.
I have a question. I missed the intro, sorry. When you're
That was the
creating
best part.
when you're creating your business name, are you putting your full name? Is that what's recommended?
Whatever you want, it's how you're gonna brand yourself, right?
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Like I did KW Ben just because it's fun. You could do, your group, you could do top realtor of Long Beach, whatever you want.
The name of the business is a brand name. That's what you want to be, that it's gonna be, again, aligned with everything that you put out there on social media,
What they say.
websites, the
Penny
marketing.
sells homes.
Okay, so
It's not
Did-
doing anything.
do you wanna go to, go to, let's say, edit profile for a second? Just to kind of just to see like what kind of modifications you can do. And, you know, there's a few important things, by the way. If you keep scrolling down. Oh, you see opening date and stuff like that.
I think this would be cool though, because I think this will now say, 20 years in business or whatever.
And keep scrolling down. There's another really, really important thing. What is that? That's funny. Here, like more, click edit. You see, so diversity, equity, etc. Like you're like in our businesses, you see, like all of our offices, we're identified with any type of class, any type of minority, any type of whatever, right? Handicap accessible.
Yeah.
Make sure that those little things, even though like hey, I'm not selling anything. Yes, you are, and you are accounting for everybody and anybody, because that's also gonna rank you higher because you're service provider. Make sense? So the small things might make a difference as well.
Super cool. Offer online appointments. Yep.
Yeah, languages.
Yeah.
I see, like I didn't even see that before. Yeah, maybe it's
Russian, sure. Yeah. And I thought this was also really cool. I noticed on Shannon's that she specifically said she was a woman-owned business. So that came up right on her profile. So if that's important to people, that's great.
Well, this process that we're doing, it just, I'm here to ask for my phone. So you're saying do this process on my phone, so I can do the video outside?
You can, no, you can.
It's saying the phone for the video.
Did you get a text message from?
Oh,
Yeah, I should send you
Just
a
have to-
QR
well,
code
all it does
scan,
is,
and then
just
you
work
work
on
on that.
what I'm saying is for the verification, for the verification process, you want to use your phone because it's going to ask you to take pictures. Like if you go with a laptop, it might be, I don't know if you have a camera. If you do, it's kind of funky. Phone, you just go with the phone, FaceTime, or just taking a picture of the video. But you can do it after you establish your account, basically. Okay. Whatever is more comfortable. Like, I guess it's easier on the computer to do that, and then you can do the verification afterwards.
So I would, once you're verified, visible, I would go through each and every single one of these and see how you can tailor it, make it more customized.
And go to the pictures. Add photo. Just want to make sure.
Logo, photos, cover photo.
Click on the photo. I want to make sure that we are able to add. Oh,
Here, do you want me to go to my verified account? That might help.
yeah, that's fine. But make sure that you can see how you can upload the video or picture, but it's just the same thing. Other questions in the meantime while Ben is pulling up his other profile? Don't make it this like intimidating tool right now. It's like the first time setting up your Instagram profile or whatever, and then there's nothing you need to do besides putting content, putting content out there. And I do encourage you to put something, if you can make it a habit, right? Again, every time you do that, just put it there over there too, great. If it's too stressful or whatever, great. Drop 50 pictures and move on with your life. Drop 50 pictures and move on with your life, right? And the pictures is like, past listings, some casual, like you're socializing with clients or whatever it is. Why? Once again, it's the SEO, and people gonna go and take a look, and you'll be surprised. Like some of our pictures in our Google businesses, they have like thousands of views, and like, why did like 25,000 people look at this picture? It doesn't make any sense. Just that's how it works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I also think like to your point of Google taking over the world, Google wants to be Yelp now too. So if somebody has a good experience with you and uploads a picture of their house or whatever, people now search Google like they used to with Yelp, right? So that you're going to get your reviews and customers can also upload those pictures pictures and content and reviews for your site too. So leverage that just like Yelp for real. And so here's my kind of put together one I did yesterday or the day before, so I knew how to go through the steps. So I've been verified now as Ben Hitchins Real Estate. So I can go in and edit stuff. So like Meny wanted to add photo, I can do that here now. So once you're verified, the world is your playground. Anything else you guys wanted to see on a verified account while we're waiting for yours to get approved?
Can you go into the edit profile real quick? There was an area there where it said, we're looking at right now, which basically said service area. So are you adding?
Oh, that's a
bunch
that's
of
a
cities on
really good point. I would add as many as humanly possible here.
I mean, cause I noticed you can also add like the counties, Los Angeles County, Orange County, or should you put in the actual cities?
I would do really specific. I would do everything. Los Angeles, Orange County, and then as many cities, as many little neighborhood pockets, whatever you can do to maximize. Like, I think this was something we said at the beginning. If you type in Los Angeles real estate agents or Long Beach real estate agents, there'll be thousands. If you type in South Dakota, I'm trying to brand myself as that person because that's my neighborhood. That's why I want to specify that, right? So SEO is very important to be specific and mention like, I am the South Dakota expert, and then upload pictures and make sure to reference, hi, I just sold this property in South Dakota. Here's me and my daily walk in South Dakota. And Google recognizes that. So when somebody goes and says Long Beach, South Dakota real estate agent, there I am. I come up with the most hits because I'm writing that all over. Let's say it's Rossmore, same story.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Absolutely. So I don't know if there's a limit to this, but I would go absolutely insane.
Yeah, I think do limit you to some extent, but it's at least like maybe a dozen areas, maybe about that.
And make sure you're
Which is
hitting your
more than
farm
enough.
in there, make sure you're doing, Long Beach, obviously, but then your farm areas, all that stuff where you really want to target, where you have relationships.
Yeah. Okay.
And then can you go back? Yeah, go. I'm just trying to remember because it used to be a different link. Okay. Look at this one over here, which is really also it's important. Like after you create that, is ask for reviews. Ask for reviews. Now check it out for a second, guys, because this is really what you want to share. What happens quite often is that, hey, can you give me a good review? And someone just sends you a link to their like web address or whatever, and then you go on the map and you go and okay, that's the business, but like where do I go from here? Sometimes kind of it's hard, right? You get lost for a second. So do you mind copy this one?
Yeah.
Copy it and go to a different browser, a different tab, paste, and then let's see what it pulls up.
The link remains the same every time.
Okay, yes. Now look what happens. It gives you exactly the page where 5 stars and the experience. Okay, and a picture if you want to add a picture, right? So why this is important? Because it's like you're on a silver platter. Hey, can you give me? What I would suggest as well, it depends who the person is, right? Make it even easier for them. And some of you, I know on social media, etc. Like some of you doing a great job. We'll take a picture with the client and this and that and whatever. Send the person an email, right, or even a text, and say, "Hey, really appreciate you give me a 5-star review. Don't ask for a review. Ask for a 5-star review. And here's a sample script that a lot of people gave in the past, like something of those lines. Oh, by the way, I also added this is our picture from the closing. If you feel like adding that as well will really take you literally like, maybe a couple of minutes, right? SEO, so because we don't wanna push things out there, and then they have this and that and that. Yes.
So I just wanted to say, when I ask for a review, I do ask for the 5-star review, but I also let them know if at this point they feel a 5-star review is not something that they could give me, I'd like them to first possibly have a conversation to see either what I could have done differently or what I can do to still make it a 5-star review.
Yes, thumbs up.
Right.
And I would even take it a step further. I would,
them, sorry, I think Shannon has that where she funnels it, yes. If it's not 5-star, it goes somewhere else.
She's using, yes, so she's using
Yeah.
a website that everything, let me look at what, it's open on my browser to see like what it is, and I'll give you what it is, but, it goes through there, and then she has the option to not syndicate to Google
Google.
or other
She
websites.
talked about that when she did a presentation
Yes.
at breakfast and.
Yeah,
At the
yeah.
meeting.
I blanked on the name.
So right, that's what she did.
Reputation something.
Yes.
Defender,
Yes,
reputation defender.
I don't recall, it's, I'm gonna tell you in a second.
I
I'll
don't think
take a look.
that's what it was, but she'll probably share it again.
Yeah,
And
no, but just speaking back on that, it's, it costs money, so take a look, you know, when you start, you don't really have to have that, right? If you, initiate it, that's why I'm telling you, like, once you launch or relaunch your page, make an effort as much as, like, make it a priority, it's like, it's super important, also to defend yourself to begin with, the asset, go and ask right away for like 15, 20, 5 stars, right? And look, Simon Cazares, Ali, Ben, myself, Cindy, Sophia, if you have a mentor, a business partner, and family member, 10 people right away, you're gonna give you 5 stars. Yeah, it's really easy. And then ask your vendors, your affiliates, and whatever, ask your teammates. It's not just about like buying, selling, it's about the experience of your business. Make sense?
Many is the best real estate agent I've ever met. I didn't say about a house with him.
I missed the first couple of steps. Because I was
yeah.
looking at.
So
But
I wanted-
Is this for a link
Reviews.
that you send over to your clients?
yeah, so we go back.
Sorry.
No, it's, sorry.
Okay, here we go.
In the actual profile, yeah.
Yep, so I'm in just in my generic page. If you go to ask for reviews, you can copy the link, so you can just do anything you want with that link. Text it, email it, put it on a hot air balloon, whatever you want to do. Or you can publish it directly to WhatsApp, email, or Facebook. So 2 things I want to say about reviews. So in my past life, I was an agent that was compensated directly on my review scores. So my reviews were incredibly important to me. I got paid more if my clients were satisfied. That was our business model. So I talked about the review from day one and would say, if you're not receiving 10-star service from me and my team, please let me know right away. Check in with them throughout the whole transaction. And then by the end of it, when I say, hey, I gave you that 10-star service, right? We never had a problem, everything was great. And they say, yep, that was great, everything was wonderful. They kind of give you a verbal commitment that they're going to give you that 10-star review. Because they didn't follow their end of the bargain if they didn't say something. And then number 2, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, I'm not advocating for this, but I have a friend that is a super productive agent for another brokerage, and his husband started a staging company, coincidentally. And on his Facebook page, he shared a link that said, hey, friends and family and past clients, it's Randy's birthday coming up. And for his birthday gift, I want to give him a bunch of really good Google reviews. So here's the link to go in and write a bunch of reviews. Was it sketchy? Yes. Did he get a shit ton of 5-star reviews for his birthday? He sure did. So that's all I'll say about that. What else? Everybody feeling good? Feeling 101?
We can basically share that link with any of our family.
You can do
members
whatever
and-
you want with that link. They can talk about what an excellent real estate agent you are, how professional you are, how you're caring and understanding and delightful. Super powerful. And again, to tie it all back to what Meny said earlier, like Google's trying to take over the world. We want to establish ourselves now while they're still working on it. You know what I mean? Let's harness the power of Google. Keep it going. All right. Everybody good? All right. Thank you, guys. We're here to help. Let us know.
And then, just as a, quick tip about ChatGPT. So go to your Apple store or the other one and just type in ChatGPT. ChatGPT, it's an app, or you can go in the browser as well. And it's going to prompt you, like, a couple of steps how to go and like log in, register, whatever it is. It doesn't cost anything, the free version. And this is truly the best virtual assistant you're ever going to have. So that's it. Zoomies, thank you.
Thank you, Zoomies. Good job. Thank you, guys. Good. All right, bye.